A man accidentally dropped his $1,000,000 watch. While diving, he reached the seabed to look for it, but instead he discovered a solid gold dagger covered with countless gems. This instantly made him realize there had to be treasure hidden on the ocean floor. He rushed back to the surface to share the news with his friends. Mike then led the group back underwater to search. Soon they uncovered even more artifacts, which made Mike even more certain that massive treasure was buried beneath the sea. Right then, he noticed a glowing light up ahead. Mike swam toward it immediately, and to his shock, he found a crashed airplane lying on the seabed. He quickly surfaced again to gather his companions, and together they set out to explore. Once inside, they spotted packages floating all over the cabin. When they cut them open with knives, large amounts of powder spilled out instantly. Everyone immediately understood what was inside. Just one package was enough to buy a brand new ship, and the entire plane was stuffed with them. The value here was easily worth tens of millions of dollars. Their friend John, however, wanted to keep this fortune for themselves. But Mike and his girlfriend disagreed right away when they heard this. Still, they couldn't call the police either, because if the authorities found out, they'd seal off the entire area, blocking them from salvaging more treasure. So they all agreed to only report it after the operation was done. The next day, everyone returned with professional gear and dug again. Soon, the detector went off, and they quickly used air blowers to clear away the sand. No one expected to find a cannon buried below. Realizing it could be worth millions, they prepared to haul it back to the surface. But just as they were about to rise, a Coast Guard ship suddenly appeared above them. Mike instantly told everyone to abandon the salvage attempt, but then disaster struck. John accidentally got tangled in the rope tied to the cannon and was dragged down to the seabed with it. Unfortunately, his hand was pinned tightly beneath the heavy cannon. Even worse, John's oxygen tank had already run dry, and no one else could lift the massive weight. At this desperate moment, Mike emptied all his remaining oxygen into the lift bag, then used every ounce of strength to raise the cannon. Finally, through his efforts, John was pulled free and saved.
Was everything cool?